Hefty's the name, shiny hunting's my game. Gotta catch 'em all, nothing's ever the same. With my trusty football, I'm always on the spree. No shiny can escape, they all come to me. Shiny after shiny, it's never enough. I'm on a quest, and it can get rough. From Palatown to Johto and beyond, I'm the shiny hunter, the bond is strong. I've got 'em all, every shiny you can name. Kanto region, Johto region, I've conquered the game. Hefty is the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks. I conquered the game. Hefty's the king, the one who never quits. Caught him twice, now that's the real deal. No tricks.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Welcome on in, Shiny Cornholio. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Sorry for the late start. Had some technical issues I had to deal with, but we should be good now. So I know yesterday I promised it would be the last ZA stream, but my dumb butt realized that I spent an hour and a half trying to reset Pokemon that weren't resetting. So we're going to finish it up today. I have a Tatsugiri hole ready to go. We're going to start there. Then we're going to do the dang Crabrawler. I didn't think that we would be finishing with Crabrawler as our last Pokemon, but that's where we're at this point. What's going on, Jerry? Good to see you. Let's go ahead and get started. How is everyone doing? I apologize if you're having to deal with the snow like we are. I might even show you guys a live feed of what the snow looks like outside here in a little bit. What's going on, John Strecker? What's going on? Ghost Bunny, scaring what's left of my soul out of me. Um, I I'm just my heart hurts at the moment. It's already been a crazy morning. So that's all the terror I can strike up at the moment. All right, let's see if I can remember where the Tatsugiri are. How to resolve the camera issue? So I basically had to restart everything: the computer, the streaming software, the phone, the okay, here they are. Everything, just everything. I had to reset the computer. I had to reset a couple times. So, yeah, hopefully that took care of it. It seems to have so far. Currently rocking Alpha 3 no sparkling power. Been letting it run. 5 shinies found. Not one is Alpha, so you're 2.2 standard deviations in a bad luck territory. I'm so sorry, shinies. Should get a Dragonite. That's your fave. I actually have a Dragonite, that guy, and it's pretty awesome. It is pretty awesome. He had to shovel half a foot of snow. I'm hoping that the nice man that lives across the street with the snowblower is going to shovel my driveway. Or blow my drive. I hope the nice man across the street with the snowblower uses his snowblower on my sidewalk. Got the new Cult of the Lamb DLC. It's been fun so far. I've heard good things about that game. I've never played it. So I'm rocking a Sparkling 2 Alpha 3 on Dragon. Hopefully we'll be able to get this dang Tatsugiri fairly quickly. I don't even care which one it is. Sounds like an ordeal and a half for the camera. It was pretty crazy. It was a literal 80-second delay. And I know that because after I realized how delayed it was, got an idea of how delayed it was, I actually, you don't think that teleport reaches them? It does. It does, shinies. I'll show you. It doesn't reach all of them. I'll give you that. But it does. Because if I stand right here and not move, you can see There's the Dondozo, and there's probably one other right over there. Yeah, it reaches two of them. Exactly. So suck it. Anyway, once I realized it was like really delayed, I actually got my camera, I got my phone to put on a timer, held it up to the camera, hit start on the camera, or hit start on the timer, and then I just held it and just watched the feed to see how long it would take until I saw myself starting the timer, and it was 1 minute 19 seconds. The shiny for the Mega is pretty awesome. The shiny Mega Dragonite's pretty sweet. But Shinies, I hope your luck turns around. Also, Shinies, I saw your text message last night. I don't know how I missed it. I do have a separate tab specifically for the DLC. If you'd like, I can send that to you. We can probably do that later today. I couldn't you recreate the shit yourself. Good job, Shinies. I couldn't stream with that long of a delay. It would just be terrible, especially because I would guess the audio would not be delayed. So I think it would just be really confusing and distracting, and I didn't want to do that. No shiny yet. You know what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to... Oh, these run away, too? I didn't realize they run away. That stinks. That stinks. They run away. All right, I'm not going to catch my shelf. I'm not going to catch my alpha until after I get the shelf. Made your first 5-star donut. Nice. Congratulations, John Luke Adero. What you going to get with it? Fell asleep on your couch today because you shiny hunted too much? I've been there before. I was shiny in hyperspace because you died. Oh my gosh, that's the worst. I can't go over this. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it all to heck. I wouldn't mind another shelf of Slowpoke too. I need one for Slowking. 6 spawns, your assumption is less or equal. Oh, I wonder if the Oko safe spawn and then reset approach would give you more, less, or equal spawns. Hey, Matthew, good morning. Less or equal. It's a good question. It is a good question. We'll do this for a little bit and see if we need to go down that path. And if you just sub, let me know so I can say thank you. I appreciate you. We had an interesting sub day yesterday. We got a bunch of subs and then lost a bunch of subs and ended up with a net 0 increase. So, with 6, that'd be less checks. You think so? Captain at 007, welcome back in. Yeah, kind of a bizarre analytics day yesterday. We got a ton of views, more views than we have in a while. Yet we had 0 net growth, which was a little bizarre. I remember net 0. Is it cold at my place? It is currently 9 degrees, so yeah, definitely cold. Not the coldest it's been lately. It's actually a little warmer than yesterday. But we are getting a ton of snow. They're saying that we've gotten 9 inches so far. I don't know if that's true. And they're expecting us to get another, like, I think they said 10 to 14 inches. Random shiny sock with that shiny donut, and you only had the shiny charm. That's pretty cool, though. Congrats. Alright, I want to get this Tatsugiri quickly so that we can move on to get the Crabrawler, who I'm really mad at after yesterday. And then once we get that, we can spend the rest of the stream seeing if we can get the Latios. because that's my current special scan. Why do I play the same game over and over? Because that's what I do. That's the life of a Pokemon shiny hunter. Seems like a trolling the subs. I don't think it was Cornholio, but I think it was just weird timing. Because I think all the subs we got yesterday announced themselves, and they were new people. I just think it happened to be like the same time that we got a purge, because we got like 4 or 5 people that subbed yesterday, like throughout the stream, and then towards the end of the stream, there was an immediate cut of like 5 people. So I think I'm going to try to look at it positively and say that our new subs yesterday helped to counteract the purge. You couldn't get a shiny though? Dang. Alright, let's see what we got here. Nothing yet. Not a single orange. That's kind of crazy. What's up, Dougie? Yeah, I'm a Pokemon lover. That's right. This is a Pokemon channel. So yeah, typically when you watch a Pokemon channel stream, you're going to watch the streamer play Pokemon games. But today is going to be the last day that we play this Pokemon game. Next stream, we'll be going back to Pokemon Shield, where I'll be doing some Masuda hunting to work on my shiny living Premier Dex. Oh, okay, John. Gotcha. All right, Captain 007, thanks for popping in, making me feel self-conscious about my decisions on what to do with my channel. Have a great day. You love Tatsugiri? Tatsugiri is pretty cool. Yep, Dougie, trying to get Tatsugiri. Tatsugiri and, of all things, Crabominable are the last 2 Shalfa Pokemon that I need that have new Megas. He's here. I love it. What's going on, Mia? Is Hefty a Pokemon name? It is not. It is my name, and I'm not a Pokemon. Is that... Yeah, that's weird. I've yet to see an orange. What's up, Slowpoke? You got a Shalfa female Trico? That's pretty sweet. I gotta hunt Trico at some point. I'm going to continue to play this game on my own time off stream to try and at least finish the living dex for the eventual home compatibility. But yeah, once we get these last 2 Shalfa Megas, we'll be done with streaming it. It was a giveaway? Gotcha. Thought the yellow variant was shiny. I make that mistake all the time. This is one of those times where I'm really happy I have the shinies at the bottom of the overlay here to remind me which ones I'm looking for. Got the Shalfa Absol some time ago. Sweet. Why Tatsugiri is so good? It really is. It's easily the best of the 3 shinies. No, you're showing up, Mia. I said hi to you. You know what I haven't done yet that I should probably do, that I probably should have done long before now, is I haven't gone around the other way. Let's see what it looks like on the other side. Let's do that. Let's see if that's worth anything. Canary got her name because her granddad's a miner. You know what? That's kind of brilliant. I never realized that. Is that an orange? That's the first orange we've seen. And the upside down. No, just on the other side. I finished Better Call Saul, and wow is all you got to say. It was a pretty good show. Pretty good. Okay. No, that's right. That's right. Yeah, and I don't think this is far enough away to reset. It is. It is far enough away to reset. What's up, Bryce? Hyperspace is basically the upside down. Yeah, pretty much. No, it's not far enough away to reset. I hate this. I hate everything. I can't wait to be done with this game. I'm just resetting. Right. This is just Britain, but sadder. Oh my gosh. Have to go. I hope you catch the white tattoo. Thanks so much, Dougie. You have a great day, buddy. Alright, there's nothing there, right? No. I managed to get the Shelf of Fennekin line last night, which is nice. Only thing annoyed you in Better Call Saul was the last few episodes were black and white because of it being in the future. Yeah, the black and white I thought was fine with the openings of the seasons, but to do the entire few episodes in black and white, that did get a little annoying. I'll agree with you on that. I know thematically, you know, it made sense, but there's a difference between watching a 5-minute black and white scene and an hour long. Hyper Wormhole is falling like the London Bridge, right? When is that bridge going to fall down? Feels like it's been falling down for a long time. I wonder how poor Anne Marie's doing today. I hope she's able to dig herself out. I just hit the microphone with my hat. Yeah, that was a song. I'm not going to sing it though. Well, there's time for an inch every hour for the next few hours. Yeah, same here, but I don't buy it. I don't buy it, Matthew. I don't know. I will admit we've already got more snow here than I expected us to. I had to kind of eat my words on that today. But it's still not anywhere near what everyone was afraid it was going to be. What happened with Anne-Marie? Oh, just that she lives in New York. And she gets a lot of the lake effect. So I'm just hoping that, you know, she's okay. Initially, projected to only get 6-12 inches last night. So over here where I am, it wasn't supposed to start until 5 this morning. I woke up at 5:45, and there's probably already a couple inches on the ground. But I mean, they were calling for 2 feet total, and they're still calling for 2 feet total, and I don't see it. I could be wrong. You need a shiny Mime Junior? I need a shiny Mr. Mime. You're getting a lot of snow, Dr. Fiend? How lot of snow near you? Just super cold, John? How cold is it? You're meeting in a motel and it's not great outside? Yeah, I would just recommend everybody stay in if they can today, if you're dealing with bad weather. Stay in and watch me stream. I was texting Amber this morning about it. Yesterday it was cold. 8 degrees. Okay, so yeah, probably about right around the same temperature as here. Yesterday it was cold. Like it was single digits all day long for the most part. Um, but it was clear weather, and I was fine just staying home all day. This morning I wake up and it's snowing, and now I want to go somewhere. Not anywhere in particular. I just want to leave the house. Like just because I can't leave the house, now I want to. Trying to order some food from Double Decker Pizza soon. Hopefully they'll do it. Yeah, hopefully. Planning on watching the AFC and NFC football championship today. Nice. There you go. And thank you to whoever just subbed. I appreciate you. Let me know if that was you so I can say thank you. 23 degrees. What I wouldn't give for 23 degrees right now. Yeah, it's interesting that doesn't seem to be any oranges down here. There was an orange on the roof. Adam, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome back. I just realized my camera is all sorts of wonky now. There, that's better. Got the shiny Alpha Alola Marowak. Congratulations! I know you were going for that for a long time. I'm glad you finally got it. Room for the Patriots is there your team and the Seahawks. Patriots and Seahawks, eh? All right. Wonky like Wonka, exactly. No shiny yet. Oh, there's an orange. Okay, so we can get oranges down here. Just barely seen them. What's up, Mewtwo? Welcome in. Wow, that's an interesting poll. 35% it stinks, 35% I love it, 29% what snow. Let's hope both teams have fun. Well, that's very diplomatic of you, Slowpoke. Pink Pony Club stuck in your head? I had the misfortune of finally hearing that song for the first time on the radio a couple weeks ago. Made it this long, and finally it happened. You've never seen snow in your life? Alright. I'm going to do this for Mewtwo and for anybody else. We're going to take a little trip. That's what it looks like outside my house right now. Hand reveal, that's right. You know what? I'll even give you 2. Art tutorials and fun. Good to see you. Some heavy snow. Yeah, and the crazy thing is, it's not that bad compared to what a lot of other people are going through. Like I got sent a picture from Matthew this morning. He's gotten a lot more than me so far. He thought I was Metal Fear 4. I don't know who that is, so I'm going to just assume that's a compliment. Um, that looks like it is not a shiny. Come on. Seriously, I thought that was a shiny. Is that just not brown enough? Dang it. Funny thing about Pink Pony Club, to use that you're surprised so popular. Sounds like a viral song an artist like Regina Spektor would have put out like 15 years ago. It does have poop on it. It's got poop on its back. It's got that back poop. What's up, Meta Champion? Good morning, Sir Ralph. Catching shines, but you have too many extras. Can I give you a shine Baby and Lit Leo? I have too many of those myself. I'm at the point where I can't catch any extra shinies. I need all the box space I can get. I can't believe that wasn't shiny. Hundo Funny Cincy from a raid on the way home from work today. Congratulations. The non-shiny must just have a lighter brown back. What to do with it? I mean, you can trade it with people in here if you want, but honestly, I don't think you're going to find a lot of people in here that are going to want a Flabébé or a Litleo. Just to be honest. Just seems like everybody has those that wants them. Bought some fish today. You had to replace a fish because just like Hefty, his insides got scrambled. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry to hear that, Mewtwo. Hyperspace with Mimikyu, and if you hit it, it doesn't take damage. I just like his ability, Disguise. That's wild. I don't know why they don't have abilities in this game. I don't know why they bother to not have abilities if certain abilities they just kind of bake into the Pokemon. Now, what flower color is the Flabébé? Red, gotcha. Thank you for the like goal, Sir Ralph. And thank you all for the likes. Oh, you got the Muna. Good job. Good job on getting the Muna. They didn't want to deal with Mega Aggron being so cool. That must be it. That must be the reason, Jerry. You're so smart. Oh, okay, yeah, Floette, not Flabébé, it's Floette. Good morning, Chem Nation. What's up, 82nd Hefty? I managed to get it fixed, Chem. It was the craziest thing. I literally had to restart everything. My computer, my streaming software, the camera software, the phone that had the camera on it, the app in the phone. Why do I look like a small Gru? I don't know, Bryce. That's kind of hard to answer. And I don't know which Gru you're talking about, because I know of one Gru, and I don't see the similarities other than the fact that him and I are both white people. I have $5 saying we're gonna get a Shalfa Whiscash before we get a Shalfa Tatsugiri. That's true. I do have some hair. Play the Shalfa Whiscash on the goat. Yeah, but I'm specifically looking for Tatsugiri. That's some of that hefty unlucky luck. Where I'll do something really lucky, but also be unlucky at the same time. That's a shiny. That is a Shalfa right there. That's a Shalfa. Bingo bango. There it is. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Imagine coming out just to immediately get hit with an Ice Beam. Go. Okay, got him. And it's the most boring of the three, so we got that going for us. I do want to keep going until I get an alpha, not a shiny, just an alpha. For my alpha living dex. Bingo is his name-o, that's right. I also need an alpha Whiscash, so let's get that too. Or Dondozo, I mean, not Whiscash. I think it's the second time I've called it Whiscash. That's definitely Whiscash. You know what, Cam? You have no leg to stand on, my friend. I'll accept getting some jabs thrown at me, but not from you. I am not so to take out water types. Him to make a shirt that says Bingo Bango. He did, and it was a pretty cool one. Amory, I know, I owe you an apology, but I screwed up yesterday's stream, and we spent an hour and a half hunting for something that was not resetting. So I got to finish it up today. How are you doing, Amory? Are you surviving the storm? You never misnamed a Pokemon in your life? My mistake. I must have been thinking of someone else, Kim. Used to snow here, so yeah, you're doing fine. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Come on. Just stop being a butt. You hate snow? I do too, but you know what? Even though I hate snow, I still continue to live here, so I can't really blame anybody but myself. Wish I could. Seriously? Oh my gosh, I just realized the time. Alright, we're gonna redo this. Kind of want the snow. It's coming at 30 Celsius where you're at. Holy smokes, 30 Celsius. It helps to use an electric move. Thanks, Cam. Appreciate it, bud. Thank you to whoever just subbed. I appreciate you too. Aiden, what's up? Good to see you. All right. Loops, what's up, buddy? I reset the alpha. I still have the shiny alpha. It's right there. I definitely got dozoed. I was playing PlayStation 4 last night, and now I have my X buttons backwards. Well, it was you who said, well, thank you so much, Aiden. I appreciate you. Got a couple of shiny Shadow Raikou yesterday. Congratulations. Can't find shiny in your game. You hate how easy you got lost in Lysandra Cafe. It does take a while to get your, like, figure out your way around there. What game was I playing with PS4? Arkham Asylum. Every once in a while I get a hankering to replay the Arkham games. Pokemon Violet, you like going to Caracasa Lake and popping a water sparkling sandwich, or Casseroy Lake. Shiny Tetsugiri did not save. It used Memento and killed itself. Oh no! That stinks. Hope you well. Lionheart plays. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. I'm doing well. How you doing? Powerful Anomaly. Hello. Yeah, I really enjoy the Arkham games. I still have never finished Arkham Knight, which I need to do at some point. Okay. I still want to see if we can get the Dondozo. Yeah, the Arkham trilogy on the Switch. Sweet, sweet. Yeah, I had the trilogy plus Origins on the PS4. You hear the noise every time you re-enter the Houndoom room, the teleporter. You have no clue where it's coming from. Loops, check around the lockers. There's probably a shiny Noivern hanging from a ceiling. I did catch that in Ultra Ball, Wolf. That's it was a non-shiny. It was a non-shiny. It's just for my Alpha Dex. I don't care about catching things in Premier Balls when it's not shiny. What's up, Mighty Munchkin? You never buy a non-Nintendo console. I'm always perpetually one gen behind with the PlayStations. Bought my PS1 when the PS2 came out. Bought my PS2 when the PS3 came out. Bought my PS3 when the PS4 came out. Bought my PS4 when the PS... Well, no, it was a little bit before the PS5 came out. But I still don't have a PS5. Played Arkham City a lot when you were younger. I love Arkham City. I don't get this Dondozo. That's okay. I'm not going to be too upset about it. But there it is. Okay. Let's try this again. Should have saved again. Yeah, like I said, Art, it's really kind of you to offer to give away a shiny Leo, but I think with this game you're going to find that there's not going to be a lot of people that need it. Dang it. Are you going to be nice to me? No, you're not. Come on, come on. Dang it! Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Nintendo games, their characters are happy and positive and upbeat, and you need that nowadays. I mean, there's like other upbeat and positive and happy games that aren't on Nintendo. Yeah, very tanky. Very tanky. And I forgot to save after I healed him. Yeah, Yoshi does seem to always be happy. That's true. You're right. See the shiny Noivern? I'm awesome. All right, come here, you. Are you kidding me? What is happening? Whenever you get something after weeks of trying, your first instinct is to go wahoo. I totally get that. I like playing rank battles for the fun of it. You're already rank A. Holy smokes. I've never gone beyond like where I need to go for the stone. Enjoy Mario's mustache when he's tossing Bowser into a spike pole. So much joy. That's right. So happy and joyous. A mouse bear. A mouse bear would be interesting. I would say that ever since I saw it in Avatar, I would have to go with turtle duck. I don't think I've ever seen anything as adorable as a turtle duck. Come on. Gimme, 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 gimme. Are you kidding me? I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad. Why does Pidgey attack you in Zone 5? Because you took its popcorn? Alright. Let's try a different tactic. Let's take out the Tatsugiri first. Thank you. Gun. There's another Dondozo over there. Dang it. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? Mighty Munchkin, thanks for being here. Sorry I didn't really get a chance to talk to you. Take care, buddy. Endgame was on last night. Nice. Ari, what's going on? Good to see you. I just got destroyed. This is your favorite part? Thanks, Cam. Appreciate you. Oh, good. Another Alpha Dondozo. Oops. Come on, catch, 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 catch. Son of a gun. You had an awful nightmare about the sun exploding? Uh-oh. Use the grass moves on your Chestnut. Chem, please. I did that. That's how I started off. Did not work. Yeah, Tony was really thin because he was like dying. There we go. Got it. Okay. Got it. I have to wake up before 12 p.m. every day this week. Good job. Appreciate Backseat Gaming, so I'll continue to give you suggestions before starting the attack. Quickly teach Thunder Punch to your Dragonite. Never mind. Okay, thanks, Kim. I appreciate you, bud. All right, let's get out of here. Sad the universe won't last forever. It is. Thankfully, we'll all be dead before before it explodes. And thank you to whoever subbed. I appreciate you. All right. If you can guess the nature of the Shalfa Tatsugiri, you can nickname it. What nature is the Shalfa Tatsugiri? We got lax, calm, rash, modest, quirky, timid, naughty, adamant. Lax, serious, shy. Light goal 30, thank you. All right, it is jolly. No one said jolly. That's okay. Let's check out the Shalfa Mega Tatsugiri. Jolly, good job, Kim. I'm proud of you, bud. Oh my gosh, we can't. We have to go. We need to go beat up a stick. Let's go beat up a stick. Jolly, good job, Mia. You want a sushi platter now? I do too. They cheated? Oh my gosh, Sean, can you believe how much they cheated? It's terrible. Alright, get over here, you little goober. Alright, let's see this. Son of a gun. For alligators, still mega evolved. An 80-second delay, probably so. Can I see the emoji in the chat like that? I can. I can see that fish, Bryce. It does look like a Tatsugiri. Okay. Let's do it for realsies this time. There we go. Very nice. Looking delicious. Wish you had Mewtwo and ZA, but you don't have a Nintendo account? Dang. Do you need a Nintendo account to download mystery gifts? Yummy. It does look yummy. Yes, I did not know that. I thought you just needed a internet connection to get mystery gifts. Yeah, who knows where the other two appear from? All right, let's put this over here. Yes. And then let's put this over here. And this over here. And then we can get rid of these. Did I watch the news for the Dragon Ball game? I did not. You're shiny hunting every starter right now? Good luck, Real Shuriken Plays. If I was your favorite Gen 9 Pokemon, so that's why you have 5 Shalfa Fido. That's a lot of Fido. Alright, let's see if we can find ourselves a career brawler and get this done. Shiny Bulbasaur, good job, congratulations. Brawler is the last thing we need. And then we can walk away. Well, we're going to walk away from this game starting on the next stream. If we get Brawler pretty early on in the stream here, we will hunt for Latios. And thank you to the new subs. We're up to 2335 now. That was you. Appreciate you. The patience you have to organize everything, though, it's a sickness. It's an absolute sickness. Shiny Emboar. I have a shiny Emboar. I don't have a Shalfa Emboar yet. I have a Shalfa Tepig and Pignite, but I don't have a Shalfa Emboar yet. But I do have a shiny one. 6 Magikarp guy just with Fido. That's right. Yeah, Shalfa Chikorita. Congratulations, Whammon. 2 cousins from your dad's side loves Dragon Ball. I watched an episode of Dragon Ball Z when I was in college. It might have actually just been Dragon Ball at the time. But I did watch an episode while I was in college. I had no idea what was going on. Okay, let's see if we can get a good placement for this Brawler. Please. Sparkling Power finding 1, Alpha Power 3. Same, you got Tepig as your starter? Nice. You have Feraligatr and Bulbasaur now? Nice. I finished off my Fennekin line last night. I have Shalfa Fennekin, the whole line. I got a Shalfa Greninja Friday night. I forgot to tell you guys about yesterday. Shiny Vivian. Ooh, Shiny Vivian is nice. Alright, let's see. So we start off with Pancham over here. Show me Brawlers over here. Show me the Brawlers. No. But I wonder... That is resettable right there, right? That has to be resettable. That is. Okay. So, if we need to, we can just reset the hole until the Brawlers show up there. They made a Men in Black prequel about Zed. Would I watch it? Maybe. I mean, I still haven't seen Men in Black 3 or the, was it Men in Black International or whatever it's called. This, I think, would actually reset it. This, I think, will reset. We're going to wait for that Shafa to go back. Yeah, Pokemon Go asked me if I was safe this morning, too. You being interested in that? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure people would see it. John, what's going on? John, good to see you. John Vizk. 3 is pretty good. I'm sure I'll watch it eventually. I just didn't have any real desire to. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're golden. We're not going to make the same mistake as yesterday. Made your first shiny donut, has Humongo Power and Sparkling Power 3 for normal. Nice. Don't let me forget, I have to get the alphas of Crabrawler as well. So I need 2 Shalfa Crabrawler and 2 Alpha Crabrawler. Hopefully Hollywood's taking notes right now. You're printing green for them. That's right. The Men in Black only recruit people whose names sound like a letter of the alphabet. Exactly. That's how they chose you. I'm doing well, John Fizk. How are you doing? And John Lugdero, thanks for being here. Hope to see you on the next one. When are they going to cast me to be in a movie? It's going to be a little bit. Shiny Mega Venusaur is good? Nice. Thank you for the luck, though, John Lugdero. Appreciate you. Everybody likes. Thank you all so much for the likes. You guys are crushing it today. Yeah, they recruit you and then they delete everything but your first initial. However, they're only allowed to have 26 recruits at a time. Almost like a prequel. Yeah, that's the one where they go back in time to when Kay was younger and he's played by Josh Brolin. Right? Best deck in TCG Pocket? I don't know. I gotta be honest. I love TCG Pocket. I open up packs every day. I'm not much of a battler. I'm a collector, just like I am in regular Pokemon games. My decks that I have are auto built, and when I have to do battles against the computer, I just auto play. I just like to collect the cards. Never lost a battle outside the battle tower stuff. That's pretty good. You know what I really like about this teleporter? Not only that it's actually working as intended, but we get to actually check. We actually get to see if something shines. That makes me happy. Yeah, comic books for education. As when you were a kid, one of the characters was MIB, or one of the characters was MIB, and you said who named their kid Men in Black. That's crazy. Did you guys know that Men in Black was actually based off of a comic book published by Malibu Comics, which was later bought out by Marvel? So technically, in a way, Men in Black is part of the MCU, but not really at all. It is in the aspect that it is not at all. And find out the mask was well. The mask isn't Marvel. The mask isn't Marvel. That was God. I mean, I think the rights got bought out by Dark Horse. I can't remember who the original publisher was, but I mean, the mask was a comic book. Yes. Not Marvel though. That's gonna drive me crazy. I gotta look it up. I mean, it was an independent publisher. Take it back. It has always been Dark Horse Comics. I thought it was a smaller publisher that got bought out by Dark Horse. Whoops. My bad. My sixth, seventh sense is tingling, meaning you'll get the Shalfa. Thank you, Ari. I appreciate your sixth, seventh sense tingling. And thank you to whoever just subbed. Yeah, that's a good point, Meta Champion. That is kind of a strange name now that I think about it. Vola's battle? Oh yeah, I definitely lost that battle a few times. Shalfa that's impossible to find in the wild was Patrat. I ended up finding a random Shalfa Patrat in Zone 3. I was shocked. And thank you to the new sub. Yeah, I used to like being the kid that was like running around to everybody and saying, "Hey, you know that movie that you like? That's actually based off of a comic book." I did that with so much stuff. The Mask, The Crow, B for Vendetta, Road to Perdition. Oh, what was the one? Is it History of Violence? Watchhog and Alpha Watchhog, but Patrat still eludes you. John Vizk, thank you for the thumbs up. I think it's History of Violence. Yeah. Yep. The History of Violence. Yeah, I figured he meant shiny. But you know what? I learned something the other day that I did not know about. A silly Jess let me know that the new Ryan Murphy show, The Beauty, is actually based off of a pretty recent Image comic. I don't know how that slipped by me. Good luck. Thank you, John Biscay, and thanks again for the thumbs up. You haven't seen History of Violence because Viggo Mortensen's not your thing? Ah, too bad. It's a good movie. You got Zygarde? Nice. Double battles are fun. Double battles can be fun. Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna start Bridge on the River Kwai soon? When you say soon, do you mean like today or soon like within the next month? You're the only one who doesn't trust 4-star zones when shiny hunting? I gotta tell you something honest, Real Shuriken plays. I don't trust pretty much any hole when I'm shiny hunting. It feels like 85% of the time when I go into a hole, it's built specifically to stop me from shiny hunting something. This week, nice. Let me know. I would like to rewatch it again. I don't have anything planned for the evenings this month or this week. So if you do end up watching Bridge on the River Kwai this week, let me know and I'll try and watch it the same night. Soon within the next month? Gotcha. Well, like, I mean, the way I could interpret that, I mean, I plan on watching it soon, could mean like within the next hour. Like, soon as in when your stream's over, or soon like after I finish eating breakfast. I'm winning worlds this year? Oh no, I'm a terrible, terrible battler. Recommend maxing out Zygarde's HP because with the HP maxed out in complete form, he has 636 HP max. That's crazy. How Poliwhirl won Worlds would be a sick video. It really would. I'd love to see that happen. I have a sick build for Poliwhirl, but at the end of the day, as much as I love him, he's still just a Poliwhirl. And it's actually set up for double battles, too. It's almost 3 hours, so if you start tomorrow, it should be done by Wednesday. Maybe I'll watch it Tuesday. Yeah, Eviolite Poliwhirl. Exactly. Eviolite Poliwhirl with Swift Swim, Waterfall, Belly Drum, Ice Punch, and Brick Break, I think. Jon Favreau's thin in the Friends episode you're watching. Yeah, Jon Favreau was pretty thin back in the 90s. If you ever watch him in Swingers, it's I mean, him and Vince Vaughn were very young at the time, but definitely not the Jon Favreau that we've seen, you know, post Iron Man. Trico Hyperspace, sweet. You've seen Swingers? Yeah, then you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's open up some packs while we're doing the resets here. I still want to get that, I'll say it because Kem's here. I still want to get that reactional card from the Deluxe Pack EX. Oh, and Slowpoke, I'm sorry, I forgot. I will get back in touch with you about the trade for the Lunala. I just haven't done that yet. You always forget Jon Favreau's an elf. That's right. Iconic film director. He has done a lot of movies. All right, here we go. We got Magneton. We got Lyra. We got Bidoof. And we got Buzzwole as one Swole Buzz. Yeah, sneeze. Bless me. All right, let's go again. Now remember, if it starts to freeze up, that means we got a good card. Thedra, no good card in this pack. Alolan Grimer, Weedle, that's new though, that's good. And Venusaur EX. Feel like a buzzsaw after cycling for a week. Dude, I'm so mad at myself with the cycling. So I biked for 2 miles this morning. I opened up the app on my phone, but I forgot to hit start. So like I still biked for 2 hours or 2 hours. I still biked for 2 miles, but it's not showing up in my app now. According to my app, I haven't exercised today, which shouldn't matter, but it does. It's the same reason I don't wear my Fitbit anymore. Not having it recorded like nullifies its existence in my brain. That's gross, Mia. What's up, Patrick? All right, come on, give me that good. We got Wishy Washy. There's nothing good in this pack. Paldean Wooper, Eevee Bag, and Lycanroc. We got Alchemy. Nothing good in this pack. Lily, Alolan Diglett, and Dialga. Gilbert, the Trevish blesses you in chat with shiny luck. Well, thank you, Gilbert, and thank you, Adam. I'm at 263 out of 353 now for the Deluxe EX pack. All right, we can open up 2 more packs. Here we go. Gibbleson puts luck on you as well. Oh my gosh, all this shiny luck. I don't even know how to deal with it. Zeraora, that's a good card. I like that card. Charmander, nothing good in this pack though. Sudowoodo and Ho-Oh again. Here we go, last pack luck. Let's get some last pack luck in the chat. Manaphy. Squirtle. Dang it, nothing in here. Wiglet, that's new though. I like that. And Articuno. There you go, Chem. There's an Articuno EX. We did get some new cards. I'm not going to complain about that. We got some new cards, but we didn't get any big hits. But we did get a handful of new cards. So I'm now at 264. 264 out of 353. And I have all of the shiny cards in the set. All 2 of them. Here's the chase cards I have. Got the Giratina and why isn't it focusing? Giratina and Darkrai. We got that Lusamine. We got that Lunala. We got that Pikachu, and then we got the 6 main full art cards. So that's neat. Okay, let's get back to it. There's 2. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy there's only 2 because it is a limited set. No, Bryce, we're still hunting. We were just taking a little break to open up some cards. Should make a convergent species of Ho-Oh that is really weak and appears on Route 1 called Ono. That'd be crazy. Each pack only has 4 cards too. Yeah, that's true. And each pack that only has 4 cards includes an EX. So there's only 3 non-EX cards in each pack. And yet, Airy, they decide to make it 353 base cards. What even the heck is that about? I do like the, I don't know what to call them. I'm going to call them the metal finish cards. I do like the metal finish cards. They look nice. They're pretty clean. Clearly an hourglass sink. It is. It definitely is. But I'm not going to lie, Slowpoke, I am very tempted to buy some gold to try and get the immersive. But this is the second time they've released the set, and they did say when this set came out that they would release it again. So I just got to ride it out. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find that announcement here. Yeah. It says it right here for anyone that didn't know. Deluxe Pack EX booster packs can be opened only during the availability period. Note, these booster packs will be available again in the future. So, that makes me happy. That makes me feel like, uh, that takes the pressure off. I do have the shiny charm. Yep. So maybe I did 2 10-packs on that set. I did 1 10-pack last weekend. And I was fine with that. What's up, Coco? Good to see you. Shiny Bellsprout, nice. I need to get another shelf of Bellsprout. I had 1 shelf of Bellsprout and I evolved it into Victory Bell early on, and I wish I didn't. Do I have shiny Lucario? I do. I have I have shelf of Lucario. Oh, you know what I haven't? We had a patch.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Coco, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the party, pal. Yeah, I would not eat soap. I do. I have a shelf of Mega Charizard. We had a patch for this game last week. I did not watch any videos on it, and I haven't checked myself because I just thought about it. Does anyone know? Did they fix the issue with showing the shinies in the Pokedex? And that subcount just went up again. If that was you, please let me know so I can say thank you. Let's see. Let's see if they fixed it. We're going to check right here live on the stream. A Pokemon quiz? What type of Pokemon quiz are we talking about? Second time I've seen Bryce talking about eating soap. I would not recommend eating soap. Whoops. Let's go back. We want to go to this Pokedex. Open Pokedex. All right. So, let's see here. Like, I know the Absol was not showing up. The Absol does show up now. That's good. How about Lucario? Lucario is not. Lucario still is not showing up. What is up with that? Rain, what's going on? Good to see you. Good morning to you. Yeah, I don't know why some of them do not show up in here. Raichu X and Y still aren't showing up. Absol Z is showing up now, which it was not before. Skillsville is, Glamore is, Tatsugiri is, Excalibur is, Chimecho is, Glisspot is, Golurk is, Staraptor is. Interesting. Interesting. What's up, Sand? I have to guess the Pokemon based off its characteristics. I mean, we'll give it a shot. I'm not saying I'm going to be good at it. How alkaline soap is? I would say it's probably like a 10. Right? Wait, I feel so dumb right now. Is basic low numbers acidic high numbers, or the other way around? No, says Ari. Thank you. Thank you for setting me straight. No again. Thank you, Ari. One is acidic, 10 is basic. It would definitely not be 10. Okay. I thought it went up to 14. I thought that's why 7's like neutral. Stephen Hawkins from Temple Streaming. I don't know what that means, Bryce. I'm not sure who Stephen Hawkins is and why he's in a temple. I'll shoot you right. See, I'll take my apology in the form of donuts, please. This happens all the time between you and I. It does. You meant Timu. Well, I still don't know who Stephen Hawkins is. You guys need to stop comparing me to people that I don't know who they are. Whatever reaction you're looking for is lost. You want an apology dose from someone? I do too. Stephen Hawking. Ah, well, see, I know who Stephen Hawking is. I don't know who Stephen Hawkins is. Hero, what's going on? Good to see you. Spare Alpha Tyrant. I do not. Do you? Where's this Cabrawler at? I mean, come on. This is silly. Stephen Hawkins is his Stranger Things brother. Oh, that makes sense. You're one of the people saying what's snow in the poll. You're so lucky, Kiro. You're very, very lucky. So I have the Gen 9 starters in my room. There are Gen 9 starters in the room. I don't know how you can see them. Ariana with the gifted memberships, and look at these absolute snipes. Shiny Cornholio, Kieran, Lacey, Strings, and Nicole. My goodness gracious. Donuts on me. Aw, Ari, you're too sweet. You're too sweet. I can't even stand it. This endless rain. Dang, that stinks. I'm not sure which I would prefer. Probably rain. I mean, I wouldn't be happy about it, but I think if I had to choose between the two, I'd go with rain. Can we trade? Unfortunately, I cannot connect to the internet while I'm in a hyperspace hole for some reason. There is a shiny, but it is not an alpha. That is annoying. That's annoying. Let's go check it out, though. And yell at it. Everyone yell at this for not being an alpha. Yell at this Cabrawler. Just yell. Just yell right into the screen. You guys did a great job. Thank you very much. Your 6th, 7th sense was wrong. It's just a little off kilter. The other side of the wall right now. I'm just happy I don't live in Ohio. I've seen pictures of Ohio. I'll be right back. The snow's getting deeper. Crazy how that works. Not the hefty car plate. Yep, that's my license plate from back in the early 2000s. Got Rain too, but Merlin and Vivian are extra cuddly with Rain. Aw, that's nice. Still no shiny Trico. You're gonna get it. You know you are. So it looks like crystals in the US. Cam, get out of here with that nonsense. You know you're not allowed to use the word insurrectionists. You and your conspiracy theories. I just want this to be over with. Barely an inch of snow yesterday here in New Mexico. It's already all melted. Dang rain. Did your town like freak out when they got the inch of snow? Earth is probably trying to fix us. That's true. Today is your Pogo account's birthday. 8 years since you got into this franchise, and you still love it to this day. That's awesome, you two. Happy anniversary. Grab some milk. Sounds good, Meta Champion. Why is the light goal 30? The likes are at 34? Because no one gave me a new light goal. Please stay safe instead of taking a jab at my opponents. My bad. There you go, Cam. That's better. FD light goal. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to pin up Bryce because it was the first one that popped in. Climate change, not global warming. Yeah, I think that was a smart choice, smart decision they made to kind of change the phrase because it does imply something different. Can't be global warming because the Earth is flat. Oh my gosh, Slowpoke. Bunch of silliness going on today. You guys are all being sillies. While Canadians are looking to Ohio thinking, what is this, summer? That's true. Hero, your Audi once spent an entire weekend binging Forensic Files on the Roku app. I've done that before. Your Audi is similar to me. You discovered a silly word, Biff. Biff is a silly word. Yeah, I don't know if anyone has a spare Alpha Tyrant, Coco. I don't know. Greenhouse gases cause the temperature to dip and peak more extremely. That's right. You don't think Pokemon will get a movie? You don't think they'll ever make a Pokemon movie? Oh, that's fun. Two guys just ran by with their dogs on leashes. Those dogs look like they were having so much fun. Those are two happy dogs. Earth isn't flat, it's dino shaped. That'd be pretty crazy. You've binged Forensic Files on watch. Your computer has HLN at work. Sweet. Darkville, what's going on? Good to see you. Oh, the world was a cube. Could you imagine? There's already like 57 Pokemon movies. That's true. How am I? I'm good. The world is a vampire. Set to drain. BRB, we'll be here. Vecnafart. I don't even want to know what that sounds like, shinies. What's my favorite shiny? My favorite shiny is Shiny Stuffle. I also am a big fan of Shiny Ribombee, and my favorite legendary is Shiny Xerneas. How the world shaped as a nose pass, eating an orange, being played as a basketball. That could be. That was text with your grandma. You're silly. Mega Alpha Victory Bell is so chonky. It really is. What's everybody else's favorite shiny? Or if you don't have a favorite, at least tell me one that you like. I know Aries' favorite shiny is Finneon. Favorite shiny Sableye, nice. Tastiest butternut squash gnocchi last night. Brown the butter before adding the pureed squash. That sounds good. Sounds slippery, I bet. Yes, slippery. Shiny Gourgeist, that's a good one. Yes, that is your favorite shiny. You've always been pushing Finneon on me, Ari. That's how I knew. Got a shiny Farfetch. Sweet. I still got to get that one at some point. You want gnocchi? I want gnocchi. Scissor as Scyther was your first ever shiny. I love Scissor. Shiny Hoot Hoot's your favorite? That's a good one. I have you donuts, be nice. That okay, yeah, alright, that's fair. You did give me donuts, I will be nice. You like shiny Finneon? You would, Slowpoke. You would. Surfetch is your favorite shiny. That's a good one. Get back to Zone 13, kill some grass and bug types with your level 100 Charizard. Oh my goodness, they are not going to survive. Hate Scyther, but Scissor's pretty sick. I love Scissor. Your first shiny in ZA was a Patrat, and you didn't have the shiny charm. That's pretty lucky. Whimsicott. Ooh, that is that Rain. You know what? That is an overlooked shiny in my opinion. It's a good call. Shinies. I can't even. I'm gonna laugh if I try and read that out loud. But that's a funny thought. It's funny seeing John Favreau with the Tony Stark goatee on Friends, right? Zacian. Yeah, Zacian is beautiful. I love Airy. I still love how I ended up finding that extra shiny Zacian like a year later. Best shiny is Bidoof because he's God. Nice golden shiny. Pink and brown on Lopunny shiny, so clean. It's a good shiny. Yeah, the Baneri line does have some good shinies. By the Baneri line, I mean Baneri and Lopunny. I don't know why I had to feel like I, had to truncate that, like I was talking about the Eevee line. It's two Pokemon, and I just couldn't be bothered to name both of them. Baneri line is very cute shiny. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Some people who battle in ZA are jokes, like the I don't know what that word is. Girl with the same Pokemon and Zach who never got stronger. Yeah. Happy birthday, Jess. Thanks for the gifted membership. Shiny Cornholio, you can thank Ariana for that. Baneri Evos and Gens 10 through 20, that'd be crazy. Wish Surfetched had a Mega. That'd be cool. Miltank line has a good shiny. Slowpoke. Your delivery is fantastic. Why is ZA so easy to beat without dying once? Because it's a Pokemon game, I guess. Jess, I was singing your praises a little bit ago. I was saying something nice about you and how you taught me something. Your name has so much aura, it really does. Fast at cracking the best jokes, it's true. Maddie, welcome back in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Jess, I was talking about TV shows and movies that were based off of comic books that people typically like general public may not realize are based off of comic books. And I mentioned how you informed me, and I didn't know this, that the new Ryan Murphy show, The Beauty, was based off of a Image comic series that came out a few years ago. I did not realize that. After you told me about it, I looked it up, and I had seen the trailers for it. I just didn't realize that was the name of the show. And after I looked up the comics, I do remember seeing the comics. I never read them, but no, I didn't realize that was the same thing. If I was a rapper, I would be Hefty the Metal Killer. I'll take it. Yeah, in an attempt to continue watching. I do think it's interesting, and I mean, I totally get it, but there's so many people online that are just immediately trashing it as a ripoff of The Substance when the comic that the show is based off of came out well before The Substance came out. Rain, thank you so much for the floating heart, and Greninja the Gray, thank you for the floating heart. Appreciate you both. And just with the happy poop. I wish everyone a happy poop. Ice cube emoji. That is a nice ice cube right there. It's a nice cue. It unnerves you to visit the Rust people. Who are the Rust people? Uh-oh, you're getting lag again. That stinks. Unhappy poops aren't preferred. That's right. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. The Rust Syndicate. Okay. I get who you're talking about. I thought this was some sort of, like, slur I wasn't aware of. I'm waiting, Shinies. Oh, there it is. A show called Sad Men about the ad agency that always loses to Don Draper. That'd be pretty interesting. I'd watch it. I'd watch it. The Rust people send ominous. Ominous. I can't talk today. It did. What's up, Shuckalicious? Good to see you again. You're playing FIFA 26. Are you enjoying it? Trico doesn't want to be blue. Keep going. It'll shine. Unlike this Brawler, it'll never shine. It hates me. I don't like it. Let's play a mini game. Name that Pokemon plush. What's up, Eric? Happy Sunday. Playing as Liverpool. Sweet. I have a Pokemon plush on my desk. Name it. It's not Giratina. It's not Slowpoke. It's not Earthworm. Is there an Earthworm plush? Because I would like that. Not Trico, not Rowlet, not Rowlet. Not Robert. Well, I don't know. His name might be Robert. Not Crabrawler. Not Hoot Hoot. Not Alolan Raichu. You named it. Maybe its name is Robert. Not Eevee, not Poliwrath, not Totodile, not Baneri, not Crobat, not Crabrawler, not Yanma, not Gigalith, not Cherubi, not Alolan Marowak, not Wooper, not Trico, not Poliwhirl, not Kecleon, not Ledybomb. I'm only going to give you guys one hint today because I feel like the one hint is going to narrow it down enough. Not Bonsly. You need that John spreadsheet? I do too. Not Ralts, not Celebi, not Chikorita, not Crabominable, not Sudowoodo. Rain, let's go in and buy Earthworms together. We'll start a store that sells Earthworm plushes, and we'll call it We Got Earthworms. Not Sudowoodo, not Ralts, not Tepig, not Victini, not Meloetta, not Munchlax, not Bellsprout, not Bidoof, not Zubat. Okay, here's the hint. Here's your one hint. It is a dragon type Pokemon. Airy, it's Dragon. Not Staraptor, not Snivy, not Applin, not Dratini, not Bacon, not Gibble, not Roaring Moon. You can thank Ariana strings. Not Dragapult, not Garchomp, not Applin, not Zygarde, not Drampa, not Axew. But Maddie, aka Ruth Stapleton, going with Bagon. It is, in fact, Bagon. Okay. Yo, Liz says Pikachu plush. Nice. Forget that Pokemon has significance to you? How could you forget? Why is his head so tilted? Because it's heavy. I don't know. Probably because he's been in the hamper. There's a tall laundry hamper in the guest room that is empty because I don't have any guests over that are, washing laundry. So I'm using the laundry hamper as a holder for all of the plushes. What's up, Man Team Matt? Welcome back. Good to see you again. How was the rest of your Saturday? Think of saying whole Pokemon lines. He said Silence Line just a little too late. Just a little late, Bryce. You did get it, though. You just were the first one to get it. Hold on, I will show you the hamper. And shout outs to the Dice Art children for filling up the hamper with the plushes. That's the hamper. And that's all of them, not counting the ones down here, which are the starters and the shinies. Sepultura, I've heard of them, Skirbo, I've never listened to them. Did a Honedge raid, was rubbish, but he still counts towards the 30 raids? There you go. Try eating soap on the 1 million stream if you're not at 1 million. I'll keep that in mind. That is an option. Uh-oh, looks like we need a new light goal, though. Matt, you are. It's, it's not the quantity, right? It's what you do with them. That's what matters. But no, a lot of times my mom will go to like Hobby Lobby or something and they'll have some of the larger plushes and then she'll just grab some and mail them. Think you saw a Shelfa? We got a Shelf on screen? I don't know if we do, but we'll check. Leg goal 100. 100? What do you think this is? Like some sort of Chem Nation stream? 100 likes? Or I guess it does say 100 legs. No Shelfa yet. What's up, Ariana? Oh, you did. You did give one. I like it. It's cute. It's a cute little one. Thank you, Ari. Most of yours are big ones, though. You got 2 small ones, like 4 of the Squishmallow-sized ones, and a big Pikachu and Snorlax. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I mostly just have the sitting cuties. I do have a few larger ones, though. Yeah, Gina's leg washing goal, 100. That's like at least 40 people. 100 legs. Thank you for the lurks, Maddie. Where is this dang Shalfa? Why does Crabrawler hate me so much? Seriously, what's the deal here? I wonder if there's any other Pokemon in the surrounding areas that have shown. Bad case to find them on clearance at Walmart? Ooh, that's smart. What's my favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is Poliwhirl. This guy right here. Also right here. Also right here. Also right here. What about you, Big J? Who's your favorite Pokemon? It's a lot of... Oh my gosh, Chem, you're disgusting. Yes, Crabrawler is my arch nemesis. I bet you there's other Pokemon that have shown. Really? No shiny Pancham there. Lucario? Lucario's a pretty cool Pokemon. This is too far away. I'm surprised that none of those Pancham have shown. How about that? Nightmares about Reggie Drago with red gloves. Oh my gosh, could you imagine that? Sleeping Totodile? That'd be pretty cool. Is there anything back here? Every single game you played, you've had a Lucario? That's awesome. Sounds like a bird more than a panda. It does. Oh, Kim admires that. You're admiring his totally legit hair that isn't his floor wig. Oh my gosh. Pikachu and ZA has Volt Tackle, Iron Tail, Brick Break, and Draining Kiss. He can heal and keep using Volt Tackle. That's smart. That's right. That's right. It's going to be bigger than the Rachel. No, I'm never going to hunt Reggie Drago again. I'm very happy that I got it in a Premier Ball. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if I got a shiny if I got that shiny Reggie Drago before I decided that I want all my shinies in Premier Balls? Really good guess of what your favorite Pokemon is. I don't. I'm going to guess your favorite Pokemon of all time is 100% definitely Bruxish. Ministry. Again, I've heard of Ministry. I've never really listened to them. Shido's looking for someone to trade with if anyone's interested. Ask Shido for more details. When am I going to hunt Darkrai in a Premier Ball? Eventually. I do have to rehunt Darkrai. I have to rehunt Arceus. Might even set that up as a dual hunt. Do Darkrai on one game and Arceus on the other. Metachamp, or no, Magikarp. Magikarp. Okay, Magikarp's a good Pokemon. I was close when I said Bruxish. I like Bruxish when you smile. I don't believe that for a second. Me too. Why'd you get put in timeout? You did nothing wrong. Bryce, you were spamming. You were spamming the same message over and over and over. And that got you timeout. But it's okay. You're back now. Mayhunt Arceus are staying in this place until Tuesday. There you go. Think you know what Mewtwo's favorite Pokemon is? I think you might be right. Bruxus is 100,000% better than Greninja. Oh my goodness. Slowpoke, you're gonna get it again. Bryce, you don't need to argue about it, dude. It's over. It doesn't matter. It's over. You're back. No reason to be upset about it. Cam, you need to stop, dude. You're grossing me out. Where the heck is this Crabrawler? Screen scratches. Uh-oh. No screen protector for you? I didn't have a screen protector on my Switch 2 for a while until Will was telling everybody in Chem's stream about what happened to his, and then I got freaked out and got myself a screen protector. Gotta get one for the next system. Yeah. I got a pretty good one. I was pleasantly surprised. Like, it still took me 2 tries to get it on there. But the first time was really more my fault than anything else. But I did find a good version, or a good, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It was a good brand, I guess. Made it real easy to put it on. You and McKimbo got protectors, they got ours. Yeah, I've never had a need for screen protectors before, and then I heard about people saying, oh, you gotta get a screen protector because the dock will scratch it, and I'm like, that's stupid. Like, the dock doesn't even touch my screen. People are just not careful with their stuff. And then someone that I trusted to be smart and, you know, good with taking care of their stuff said that that it happened to him. I was like, all right, fine, I'll get a screen protector. But yeah, the one that I got was a 3-pack, so I still actually have a 3rd one ready to go. Can't have both Bruxish and female Wobbuffet, or you're unhappy that both Bruxish and female Wobbuffet can't have black lipstick. That is an oversight. They should fix that. What's up, Big Cheese? It's my least favorite shiny Pokemon, probably Golden Go. Like, I literally had to see the sprite in Pokemon Home, the Pokemon Home Pokedex, in order to see what the difference was. 44 likes. Thank you all so much for the likes. Solosis with black lipstick? That would be crazy. How'd the light goal go from 50 to 50? Well, when you got timed out, the light goal disappeared, so we had to replace it. Jinx with black lipstick? That'd be good. Cold and rainy. Come on, this needed to be snow. You know what, Cheese? I resent the fact that you're complaining that it's raining instead of snow. We're fighting now. Not really. I'm just annoyed. I'm just very upset at this stupid Crabrawler. Would I let Rain put makeup on me for one stream? I don't know if she would want to. At least not black ice, that's right. Black ice is the worst. I'm just very, very annoyed at Crabrawler. This went from a Pokemon that I liked and a shiny that I liked to something that I never want to see again. That's gross, and I'm glad that YouTube hid that message. Blue Velvet, that is a very disturbing movie. I watched it once. I never want to watch it again. I've never been able to look at Dennis Hopper the same way. I saw it in maybe 98, 99, and that was enough for me. What Premier League team do I support? What team do you support? Just worked out who I look like? Oh boy, here we go. Summer variant for Crab's Evolution. That'd be neat. The Spurs, that's who I support too. Geez, that message also got hidden by YouTube. And I think if you reread what you wrote, you can probably figure out why. Professor Farnsworth. Wow. Wow. I support Spurs? Sure. I support whatever. Whatever you guys want me to support, that's what I'll support. So much milk. Isn't that what you wanted? Didn't you want all the milk? You were complaining yesterday that there wasn't enough milk. Where's this Crabrawler at? Jeez. Please. Do I support capitalism? I do. Give you a random last name, Clark. We did take a very sharp left turn. All this smack talk about Crabrawler, of course, is not going to show up. Well, I wasn't smack talking Crabrawler until it didn't show up. My manager is Hefty Clark. Haven't had any eggs since Wednesday and won't until Tuesday. I can't even remember the last time I ate an egg. I can't even remember the last time I had an egg in the house. Is the Green Goblin just evil Elon Musk? No. Elon Musk is a more evil Green Goblin. I've been saying for years, I tell you, for years I've been saying that we're all in the midst of Elon Musk's supervillain origin story. But no one listened to me. What is Crabrawler's favorite place? I don't know, Mewtwo. What is Crabrawler's favorite place? Elon Musk is a Tony Stark variant. I can see that. The Club. Nice, Mewtwo. Yeah, I think I'm definitely working from home tomorrow. I don't think the snow is building up nearly as quickly as I thought it would, but definitely working from home tomorrow. What word would you get if you crossed the owner of X with the owner of Microsoft? I don't know. If Elon Musk is Stark and Goblin, but Stark is doomed, that means Musk is doomed. Exactly. Elongates. That's pretty good. I was trying to put together the first names or the last names. I didn't combine the first name with the last name. That's pretty good. Didn't the snow just start for you guys? It started around 5 in the morning, but we've been told we should be getting like an inch an hour, and I don't think unless are you talking to Jess? You're talking to Jess, not me. Never mind. How are we looking here? Yeah, it's saying now that we've gotten 13 inches. We have not gotten 13 inches. This is so off. What's up, Cito? Good to see you. Razzie said 2 inches so far. Maddie, I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with Tiger. Oops. Whoopsie. Controller went to sleep. Yeah, I can't believe it's saying 13 inches. Hold on. Yeah, there's no way in heck we've gotten over a foot of snow. It's just a big lie. But here's how the forecast looks right now. This is Pennsylvania in the middle. Purple is heavy. Or no, purple is moderate. Like orange yellow is heavy. So this is the next 12 hours. Blue is light. But yeah, there's no way in heck we've gotten a foot of snow. I don't believe it. That's the weird zones and Legends Arceus. Oh my gosh, you're right. It does look like it. You're in the heavy. Yeah, you are in the heavy. Wild zone 13 right now, pretty much. Or 12. It's on my map. Yeah. Let's zoom out more. Yeah, so here's like from Georgia up to New York. Here's Pennsylvania right here. Here's New York. That's where Hefty Mom and Dad live. And I'm like right smack dab in the middle there where the PA is. Here's Ohio over here. Your map says I got 1.2 inches so far. It's definitely more than 1.2 inches. What's the yellow? Extreme. Yellow is extreme. Yeah, exactly, Mad Champion. It's just a regular week for them up there. You're just in a calzone to my house. Thank you, Ari. I appreciate that. Yeah, don't ask about yellow snow. Oh, Crabrawler. Can you borrow a bit of that snow? You can borrow a whole bunch of it. What's my club name? Club Aqua. No, I'm still waiting on the pancakes, Jess. What the heck? And wasn't Slowpoke supposed to send me like potatoes or something? Club Haunted House? I mean, I'd like to, but I don't know if I can get in. I was supposed to send you potato salad? Oh my gosh, Slowpoke. I misunderstood the assignment. I thought you were sending me potato salad. A malfunction is sent to the sign where you unlock your achievement. Okay. I'll go check that out. You built the veranda there. Nice. They have a good veranda. One day we can trade salads. Oh my gosh. I'd love to trade salads with you one day. It's a terrible joke. Don't worry about it. I already forgot about it. I just want one freaking brawler. That's all I want. I'm not continuing this after today, though. If for some reason this thing doesn't shine in the next 39 minutes, I'm just going to hunt it after stream, and I'll put a picture in the Discord when I get it. We're going back to Masuda, baby. We're going back to Masuda on the next stream. I got to get those Galarian Corsola and Cursola in Premier Balls. Gotta get that Daramaka in a Premier Ball. Gotta get that Blipbug in a Premier Ball. Gotta get all the Gen 9 starters in Premier Balls. Gotta get the Hisuian forms of Growlithe, Arcanine, Sneasel, Zorua, and Zoroark in Premier Balls. Gotta get that Sneasler in a Premier Ball. Gotta get that White Stripe Basculin and Basculegion in Premier Balls. You're in the purple. Oh my gosh, Ralph. You love deconstructing your food. I love eating my food. I guess you could say I deconstruct my food in my tummy. Potato salad looks too much like coleslaw to you, and it's the one potato dish you can't eat. I love coleslaw. I love coleslaw more than potato salad. I don't hate food. I'm just not a picky eater. Yes, John, I did. I did. Back when they released the Paldea starters in Terror Raids, I caught them all in Premier Balls so that we could Masuda them. So, yeah, Man Team Matt, I don't know if you're still here, but let me tell you how excited I am about having to re-Masuda hunt the starters. I still have PTSD from our race. Potato salad's far superior to coleslaw to maybe to you. I'm the opposite. You also have nightmares? That was a crazy time. That was a crazy, crazy time. Mantine Matt beat me in completing his Shiny Living Dex prior to Scarlet and Violet come out. But once Scarlet and Violet came out, I just barely beat him. We're talking about a difference of minutes. I just beat him at completing the Shiny Living Dex in Scarlet and Violet. And then the DLC came out, and then I think Mantine Matt beat me again. 2 more likes. Two more like Solical. Nerdler. It was so much fun, but also so stressful. It was Christmas week, and I'm sitting there on vacation hatching Sprigatito eggs for hours on end. And every time I ran out of eggs and I had to collect more eggs, I'm stressing out that while I'm collecting eggs, Manty Matt's going to DM me and say that he hatched his last... Quaxley? Was it Quaxley was the last one you needed, Matt, or was it Fuecoco? Yeah, you won the forum decks, but I won the main decks. Because I still don't have a three-family household either. Ferrero Rochers, ooh, you'll have eaten them layer by layer like you're a planet eater. You still have anxiety from Discord notifications of me hatching one of them. It was stressful. It was Quaxley. Okay, yeah. So I needed one more Sprigatito. He needed one more Quaxley. And it was a literal race. Who's going to hatch it first? At least you didn't bank a bunch of eggs for over a year or two and then have the shiny hatch within like 15 eggs. Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing that. I don't know who would have not one but two shinies sitting in their boxes unhatched for over 2 years. And then thinking back to all the times that people in my chat had told me, when are you going to go back and hunt that? When are you go back and hunt that? Knowing that I ignored them every single time when I could have knocked it out, like not even in a stream, but in like 15 minutes. That's crazy. But according to the way that YouTube thumbnails and titles work, that person could now put out a video entitled, "It took me over 2 years to get a shiny Quaxley." Hey, Maddie, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for being here. Had some Masuda Charmander eggs from like 4 years ago, and Sword and Shield should probably hatch those. You know you got like 5 shiny Charmanders there. You too. Yeah, it took me 2 years to hatch this egg. Exactly. It took me over 2 years to hatch shiny Quaxley. Who cares about how much time it took you to actually play the game? Just time it from when you started the hunt to when you ended the hunt. You know, I've been playing Pokemon since Gen 1. I could have, when I finally got my shiny... I'm trying to think what my last Gen 2 Pokemon shiny would have been. Actually, it would have been Celebi. Yeah, it would have been Celebi. I could have said it took me over... Took me over 23 years to get the shiny. You need to finish your Masuda Cherim Hunt and Shield. Do it. Keyboard warriors would rage over the clickbait. They would. They totally would. It took me 23 years to get this shiny Celebi. Doesn't matter that it only, like, I was only actually hunting it for about a month and a half. Someone got Gen 1 shiny before Gen 2 was even released originally. I'm sure that happened. I'm sure someone at some point, when Gen 2 came out and they were trading Pokemon from Gen 1 and Gen 2, I bet you at least one of them shown. What's there culinarily between toasting and roasting? Roasted chestnuts go through the same process that toasted bread does. Oh, I thought that was going to be a joke. I don't know. I'm sure there's some food people in the chat that can answer that question. I don't know what the difference is between cooking and, you know, just unpackaging something and sticking it in my mouth. Pokemon, my first Pokemon Yellow save? There could be. You did something you weren't proud to do on a YouTube video, but it needed to be said. Uh-oh, cheese. What happened? We got half an hour for this thing to shine. You have shiny Pokemon. Hey, there it is. All I need to do is complain again. Shiny Pokemon were introduced in Gen 2, but the shinies were determined by stats in Gen 2. So depending on the stats, Pokemon that you sent from Gen 1 to Gen 2 could be shiny. Thank goodness it's over. I don't even care about getting a second one. Do I care about getting a second one? I do. I do. We might as well use up the rest of the stream, see if we can get a second one. But let's go ahead and get some nature guesses in the chat. If you guess the nature correctly, you can nickname the shiny. Complaining always works. Right, Rain? I'm telling you. We got bold, rash, adamant, hardy, impish, and confuses you. And when you're confused, you're scared. It's naughty, quirky, naughty, lax. Under an alt, you lambasted some tools video on Magic the Gathering because all his thoughts were stolen from another video, almost stance by stance, and you ripped him a new one. Oh my goodness. Didn't even clip farm saying it was your prediction. I always forget to do that. Relax, jolly, calm, jolly. All right, let's see what it is. It is, well, it's modest. It is modest, which is, as everyone knows, the best nature that a Crabrawler or a Crabominal can have is modest. It's definitely what you want. All right, let's see if we can get a second one, though. Oops. Perfection. I don't care about natures, though, honestly. Like, for as little battling as I do, outside of regular in-game battles, I don't care about natures. It's nice to get a good nature, but I don't really care. In my opinion, the only time the natures really matters is if you're gonna like play like competitively, and I don't. And I will say, in recent generations, certain battles like limited time Terra battles, things like that. So that was ZA, I guess. Yeah, kind of going out with a whimper instead of a bang. Not even a whimper, more just kind of like a because Crabrawler, first off, I don't think was anyone's pick for the last Pokemon I'd be hunting this game. And we got one, but I need a second. So not only is it Crabrawler, it's a second Crabrawler. So kind of, yeah, one of the games of all time. You gonna get Trico Redemption? You sure are. You're gonna get that Trico. I'm going to run to the little Shiny Hunter's room real quick, and using the magic of my telekinetic brain, I'm going to keep hunting while I'm in the bathroom. It is a good shiny. I don't like it anymore because it's angered me, but it is a good shiny. But I'll be right back, and my brain will still be playing. Aries in charge. Okay, I'm back. You have like a dozen of them in Pogo? I don't think I have one. Purple and red's just always been a beloved combination for you. I mean, it is. It is a good shiny. I personally am just over it for right now. I'll warm up to it again. I'm just still angry, but it's a great shiny. Microphone looks like that Kirby enemy. I'm not sure if I know which one you're talking about. Did I run? Yes, I ran. I ran back from the bathroom. We're going to play a quick little mini game. It's going to be kind of a unique one. This is Guess the DC Comics Superhero Team. Slowpoke. Not Slowpoke. Not Robin. Not Cyborg. Not Justice League. Chem so far, the only one naming a team. Not Suicide Squad. It's quite the jingle, thank you. Not the Wonder Twins. Not Raven. Raven, just like Cyborg, is not a team. You know your DC, that's right. Teen Titans. It is, in fact, Teen Titans. I'm going to give it to Aerie, but also Rain, because Aerie doesn't really get a fair guess in this. I got last week, or earlier this week, on Thursday, I got DC Finest Teen Titans, the Judas contract, which I'm very excited about. So just a little bit of background here. If anybody ever watched the Teen Titans cartoon, based off a comic book, obviously. And that cartoon is one of Aerie's favorite cartoons of all time, for a few reasons. No, Aerie, I'm just teasing you. One of the reasons being this guy in the middle here, Deathstroke, the Terminator, aka Slade. And for I think it was a birthday present a couple of years ago, I actually sent Aerie the 4-part Judas Contract storyline in comic form from the 80s, which was a pretty good set. And it was big for a few reasons. It had the origin, first off, it's a classic story. Had the origin of Deathstroke, aka Slade. Had the first appearance of Robin as Nightwing. And a couple other things. But here's the thing, I never read it. Like, I ordered them, I had them delivered. I checked them to make sure they were in good condition. They were. I put them in archival bags, and I mailed them to Aerie. But I never had a chance to read them. So I was really excited when I got a chance to buy this book. It also has more than what Aerie's read. Not that I'm like, flexing or anything, but it's got some issues like, beforehand and afterwards as well. It's got like 30 comics in it. So I'm really excited. I'm finally going to start it tonight, Aerie. Last night I finished ROM. I finished ROM the Space Knight, so I'm starting Teen Titans tonight. So I'm very much looking forward to it. And I think that's another shiny I just saw. No, it was not. It was not. My eyes just went crazy. Nerd flex. I know, it is a nerd flex. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it finally. And then Aerie and I are going to talk about it. But I was really happy. No, so I've started to pick up a few of the DC Finest, which are like the DC version of the Marvel Epic Collections. I have a Batman one. I have a Green Arrow one. I do have a Suicide Squad one. Both Green Arrow and Suicide Squad are coming out with volumes 2 later this spring. I'm looking forward to picking those up. Nothing on the horizon yet for another Teen Titans book. Hopefully they will release another one sometime soon. So excited to talk about it. I am too. Do the starters in this game have the same odds as other Pokemon with the portals and shiny charm? Yes, they do, Christopher. Yep, inside the portals, all the Pokemon have the same odds based off of if you have the shiny charm and if you have sparkling power or not. No Trico Redemption? You'll get it eventually. Jericho is a character you never really even knew about, but he's so cool. He's the first DC mutant. Is he? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know anything about him other than his lineage. I know who his daddy is. So I'm looking forward to reading about him. Shove a March, Tom. Congratulations, Adam. Rhyme with comic. For guess the comic. I don't even know what words would rhyme with comic. Bomic. Pendomic. Charcomic. His daddy's also your daddy? Oh my gosh, Ariana. Ariana, perhaps. Not following up with the meow, too. Every time you go for stars, it takes you multiple days to get them. Christopher, come on now. I've gone, what, a combined 3 or 4 hours for a shiny Crabrawler? You're crying. I bet you are. Crying tears of lust. There's lust tears. Tepic and Mudkip Distortion. That'd be a good one. See you, Cheesers. Hope work goes well. Are we even gonna get this Crabrawler? I mean, we got one. I shouldn't complain. I just think it's silly that we had to go this long to get two. You want shiny Mega Emboar so you can see if the staff is blue? I know the answer to that, but I won't answer. Are they all spawning on with the teleporter? It's a good question, Christopher. I know at least 3 of the 6 are. There's also one that's currently not spawning because I caught it and it hasn't had a chance to respawn. We might be getting 4 out of the 6. Typically. Have I gotten closer to crying than at a shiny than Drago? No, that was the closest I've ever gotten to crying. I was actually a little choked up. There were tears in my eyes, but I kept them bottled inside. I swallowed them back in my eyes. You know how you can, like, your eyes can swallow? Like, I just did, like, an eye swallow and ate the tears. It was just such a sense of relief. See, Ari knows what I'm talking about. Welcome back, Jerry. Jerry, we got one Crabrawler. We're seeing if we can get a second one to finish off this Legends ZA series. Can someone help me evolve my Onyx? Emily Wilkinson is looking for help evolving her Onyx, if anybody is able to help. When was this for the Regidrago? That would have been, well, the hunt ended in November of 2022. I can't believe it was that long ago. No. November 23? Had to have been November 23. Yeah, had to have been November 23. It was the 52nd stream of me hunting for Regidrago. It was 16,840 checks. The first 11,000 plus was on one switch. I literally bought a second switch. I bought a Switch OLED so I could dual hunt it. The guy in Spider-Verse who sucks the tear back in? I don't remember that. Crabrawler's not the last one I need for the Shelf of Living decks, but it's the last one I'm going to be hunting on stream because it's the last Shelf, it's the last new Mega. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, you know, they introduced a whole bunch of new Megas in Legends ZA. Mega Crabominable is the last Pokemon I need as a Shalfa. Oh, okay. Officer Morales, Spider-Man Noir. Okay, yeah, I would have to rewatch that. 50-second. It was the 52nd stream of Regidrago. Over the course of, like, a year and 4 months or something like that. It was like 16 months. I was hoping to get it before Scarlet and Violet came out. I did not. So then after we finished with the base game of Scarlet and Violet, we went back to it, along with a few other hunts, and got it the last stream before the Teal Mask came out. I haven't seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs before. I know the movie, I just haven't seen it. I also believe it was based off of a book. Ari, you know what's kind of awesome? Other than classic Peter Parker, I have the first appearance of every Spider-Man character from Spider-Verse. The first one, Enter the Spider-Verse, other than Spider-Man Noir. I got Spider-Gwen, I got Miles, I got Spider-Ham, that's not even a Shalfa. I got Spider-Ham, I got Penny. But Spider-Man Noir is actually a tough one to get, not just because of the demand. It was like a limited run series. Like, it wasn't a high circulation. Both Spider-Verse movies. I mean, I have a bunch. Yeah, Spider-Man 2099 I have. I love that they put in Scarlet Spider in the sequel. I got that one. A lot of them I do. Most of them I do. I don't have a Spider-Man Noir, though. Yeah, because his first appearance was in a limited series specifically about him. I'm just going to catch this for now. It was like a 4-issue limited series. And, yeah, they just didn't print that many. I mean, all the hundreds. I know what you meant. Spider Rex. I think I do. Now, to be fair, a lot of the Spider characters that were in the second Spider-Verse movie, not all of them are actual comic characters, but most of them actually are Airy. Most of them are, but they didn't show up until the Spider-Verse comic book series, which was just a handful of years before the movies. So yeah, like the majority of them might not be I'll put it this way: the majority of them might not be actual characters in the comics, but they've at least been looks that some of the Spider-Man characters have had. So, like, I think, because, like, Spider-Man's had, like, a ton of different costumes over the years. And so I think a lot of the characters in the movie, when they're showing, like, hundreds of them, a lot of them are characters based off of that costume, if that makes sense. So the majority of them would be Peter Parker's from, like, plucked from a universe when he was wearing that costume. And then, yeah, there are some original characters in the movie as well that have, after the fact, been added into the comics. But a lot of them are from the Spider-Verse comics, which came out in like 2012, 2013, which wasn't too far in the past. Emily, unfortunately, it doesn't look like anyone is able to help right now. I'm sorry. I wish I could. But we did get the Shafa Brawler. Oh, maybe Matt can help. Miles from 2011. That sounds right. That sounds right. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess actually Spider-Verse would probably be from like 2013, 2014. Yeah, Christopher. Yeah, the Shiny Charm does not affect the Reggies in Sword and Shield. For some reason, the Reggies are full 1 in 40, 96 hunts. Manti Matt, thank you so much. All right, let's evolve this thing. Yeah, Gerard Way came up with Penny Parker. That is true. Gerard Way created Penny Parker. I think it was right about the same time he started Umbrella Academy. He was getting into writing comics, and he was asked to write a comic of Enter the Spider-Verse. And the one that he wrote introduced Penny Parker. Edge of Spider-Verse. I'm trying to enter. Edge of Spider-Verse. So, yeah, first issue was all about Spider-Man Noir, I think. Second issue was Introduction of Spider-Gwen. Third issue was something else. And I think fourth issue was Penny Parker. Fifth issue, can't remember. I can't remember. You can trust Man Team Matt, Emily. Don't worry about that. When is Beyond the Spider-Verse going to be out? Ari would know better than me. I want to say it's 2027. I know it got pushed back. Maybe because of the writer's strike. Oh, what am I doing? It's an ice stone. I'm a dum-dum. That's okay. Next year, okay. Yeah, Manty Matt's a very trustworthy guy. All right, here we go. Shiny Crabominable. What's these that can cause an allergic reaction? I'm sorry, Christopher. I'm sorry. I want to have some sort of closure to this hunt. And yes, we will be mega evolving it now. I have not seen this this mega yet, the shiny mega yet. I'm sure it'll be kind of similar to Gliscopod, and that just keeps the same colors. Let's go to Zone 12. You don't like the shiny, uh-oh. Do you mean the Crabominable or the Mega Crabominable? Shiny Tepe, congratulations. Found the best way to shine the fossils if you haven't completed the DLC. What's that? You don't know about the Mega? Okay, so just the Crabominable. Yeah, Crabominable is not the best shiny. Crabrawler is definitely better. Wish you could name that shiny so badly. Yeah, too bad you didn't get it right. Come on, turn around. Why aren't you turning around, dude? Here we go. Here we... Oh, dang it! How do you get the, Emily, how do you get the shiny fossils early in the DLC? Let us know. We gotta go beat up the stick first. You vote that you should name it. Does anyone else vote that Kem should name this Pokemon? You think Kem shouldn't name it? When you unlock hyperspace with 3 stars, there's a 1% chance of getting a fossil. Ah, okay, good to know. That's how you got Onyx. Okay. You vote Kem names it. Okay, so that's 2 for Kem, 1 against. Why won't you turn around, you goober? Leonol, welcome back. All right, Kem, I'll let you name it. What do you want to name it? It's funny how everyone's forward against for my mods. Aries should do it. Aries named enough of my shinies. Hurry up, Ken, before I change my mind. My day's going well, Lionel. How's your day going? Holla Crab Duel. Did Shinies tell you to say that? That is brilliant. It's brilliant. Everyone give Kem a round of applause. It's brilliant. All right, let's Mega Evolve Polycrab Duel. Whoa! That's actually kind of sick. That's actually pretty cool. It's so much better than regular Crabominable. Actually timed out Kem while applauding. Ah, that'll happen. That looks really nice. I like it. Yeah. I like it. Crabdula oblongata, that's pretty good. I won't fit though. Shiny Pignite is purple. Purple? I thought it was more like a. Yeah, I guess it is kind of purplish. Yeah. Mega Skarmory's base form should have been shiny. I agree. How many Shoppas do I still need? A bunch. I need a bunch. Only some of the patterns on Pignite are purple. Yeah, I mean it's not like all purple. I guess. We're making a stream after this. We'll be going back to Pokemon Shield to do some Masuda hunts that I still need to finish for my shiny living Premier decks. I didn't get the non-shiny alphas. That's okay. I have to go back and get more Craballers anyway. So let's throw this here. Let's put this here. Right? No, that's 88. I thought it was 82 for some reason. There we go. 82, 88. Thank you for the like, Olenal. But we're actually getting ready to end. So yeah, we're done with ZA. I'll be playing more of this off stream for myself. But just so you guys can see, here's all my alphas. DLC is a mix of alpha and non-alpha. I've been trying to switch them out whenever I get into holes. Here's my Shalfas. Here's my Shalfas. This is where we let go. Yeah, and Pignite, yeah, that's purple. Here's my Shalfas. So still have, I still definitely have some work to do. But I'll be doing this off stream. And then my DLC Shalfas. My legendaries. I still have a couple legendaries to catch. Need to finish off the forms. And then here's my non-alpha shinies that once I get alphas, they will go into the extras. And that's it. Thank you all so much for being here. It's been real. It's been fun. I guess it's been real fun. Lumios, see you next time. That's right. Lumios, we'll see you next time. It's been real, Lumios. Yeah, we'll be back in Pokemon Shield next time you guys see me. But take care. Thanks for being here. If you're dealing with the weather today, be safe. Be careful. I'll talk to you guys later. Am I going to hurry up and win the Powerball so I can do weekday streams? I'm going to do my best. All right. Take care, everyone. Be good. Bye-bye now. Hope you have a beautiful time.